Hello everybody, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do today. I was gonna make a layout video, but there was no layout. So instead we're just here with Thomas. And I guess we could do a review on Thomas. Here's Thomas. Okay, here's the CGI Thomas, by the way. We'll do the back side, there's the front side. Oh dear, I dropped him. Let's forget that. Wait a minute. Why is there track? Oh, yeah, that would make a lot of sense now. That would make a lot of sense. Well then, since there's actually a layout, let's get into it. I'm actually really happy with this layout. I built it last night as of recording this, and then I finished it this morning. Last night there were no destinations on it. It was very boring, so I added a bunch of destinations and stuff. So here we are at Thomas, and I guess this could be Edward Station. Edward is not here. Edward's further down the line, actually, at the sheds. So I guess we can get started here at Edward Station. We've got quite the amount of characters. Thomas, Annie, Clarabelle, Birdie, Sir Topham Hatt's car, and Sir Topham Hatt in there. Philip, Stafford, Harold, and I guess this counts. Gator is underneath the quarry. Still not helping. That still confuses me why he doesn't help. But I can't help that. Anyways, we also have Toby here at his windmill. Let's get into this area of the layout. This is gonna be probably the branch line area maybe, but it's not very big. My favorite part about this is the amount of switches that are in this area. If I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different switches in this very, very small area. Some sidings that add some track that just literally end. Got like a runaway siding that loops around. This track over there loops to Boulder Mountain, where Boulder is. And if you go on that track right there and go, there's the Ulstead Lumber Mill. You can get to the log loader with the dumping depot. There's the Flying Scotsman. Henry's up there. He just dumped a log onto the conveyor belt. Before we get to there, let's go this way on Thomas's line. Not this way, but this way down the line. So if we go down the line, we come to Oliver, Toad, Rocky, Ryan, and if you remember from my video yesterday, the newest items I got, this will look familiar because I decided to pick up a new Harvey at a train hobby shop. That was a really good idea because the Harvey I currently have is not that I had was not very good. So yeah. Anyways, let's keep going down now what is now Oliver's line. We keep on going past by the sheds where there are a few engines. Vinny, James, and since I had the work shed somewhere else, not at the end of the line, I put Victor there instead of in the work shed where I would have actually called it the Steamworks for the first ever time. That feels weird to say because I've never had a Victor, so, okay. There's Edward. This track wraps through the sheds and doesn't wrap to over here. It actually wraps up here, goes down through Justin's shed / tunnel, through there, and then if you see that bottom line, it curves around to the station. We actually have Rosie there with the coach, along with Elizabeth, right? Yeah, Elizabeth, and it goes around to Winston, it goes back, up, it goes up, down to the Clinic Switch Tower, under the Rhine, and that just loops back if you go that particular way. Next, let's keep going along Edward's line, which we'll get into the second. No, I really don't know. I'm gonna make the branch line a big area. No, actually, no, I'm not. Here's our first big area. We're moving into our second big area. Sorry about that. Right there is the Topham Hatt's shed. I just said shed. Sorry about, I mean house. Can't speak today. Anyways, we go up on these two Rio Red bridges where we have Neville and Samson. Goes down to the work shed where we have Connor and Caitlin. And real quick, if we go in that big boom sound, which is me leaning against my bed really hard. Sorry. We have Molly with some cars in the dockyards. We have Spam Can right here. I didn't put anyone on dry. This goes under my bed for just a second. Some curves and a little straight track. That's it. And Connor and Caitlin's line can be reached from that mainline area, I guess. And there's Salty, Porter, Cranky. Bolstad isn't here. He's actually somewhere else just nearby the docks. I'm really excited to show you this. You have the obvious dockside building I always like to use in the Lighthouse Drawbridge. Two items I really like. This part of event used to be a 4-inch track and then a ramp that got right here and then slipped into what would be the sea. But then I decided that's a bit boring. Besides, it's a bit harder. It seems a bit unrealistic to do a special attraction reference if the cars are going up over Bulstrode. So I went for the second time, because if you remember way back in, I think, that layout video that I made just before going to the beach, I think it was that one that was like 30 minutes long. It was a little bit ago, it was like 27 minutes long. That one, I used Jenga blocks in like a bridge section over there that kind of went down for a second, then went back up and back down. So I got a bunch of them, and I laid them along here, and made this sort of like pier area. If you go to the usual 4-inch, the ramp would have been here, to a 6-inch, another 6-inch, another 6-inch, but this time, you have a bunch of Jenga blocks under it, to the special attraction reference, where we've got some cars. I filled Bulstrode all the way up, like, with the rock. And Percy is right here. Real quick, I want to show you something real quick. If you remember my rock bag, it was like a white bag. Well, now it's a different bag. It's actually this bag right here. Because there was a spider, and I decided it'd be a perfect idea to hit it with the rock bag. In doing that, I completely ripped the rock bag, a hole in the rock bag. So had to swap it over. Ouch. But this one also works fine. This one seems a bit more sturdy than the other one. Anyways, let's go back to the Brightline area. After that session of me rambling, we'll go on to Henry's line. You remember? Zoom in for this part. We go to this like hill thing that was in the Justin Comes in first set. I decided to fit better there than just that hill right there. And you go through the dumping depot, around to the Green Bay Bridge, and here there's a bunch of characters. Oh, I've just accidentally kicked Rocky and Harvey off the bridge over there. Whoops. Zoom out. Here we have Arthur, Hero, Airy, Bert, Gordon, and Diesel. There are no characters underneath Gordon's Hill, and I actually finished Gordon's Hill. Again, didn't forget this section over here, unlike I did in a previous layout video. Embarrassing. Anyways, so here we have Gordon pulling the Express, obviously. Ari and Bert pulling the Scrap Monster. Diesel pulling my new milk tankers I got, as I showed in the last video. Hero and Arthur pulling a train that I'm just going to say is filled with fish. Because he works in the fishing, his branch line is a fishing line, so, yeah. He was on, if you keep on going, you can make it all the way around to where Barry is, and that comes up to Diesel's line, which can wrap around, down, and go all the way back to this junction area. And if you go on this line, go this way on the switch. You can go around where Barry is, and then you go to the cider mill. There's Dustin. Come through here to a piece I haven't used in a while, but I do like this piece a lot. It's like this sort of searchlight. If you press it once, it goes solid, but if you press it again, it flashes. And then we come to the deluxe hatchery crossing. We've got some random Lori and Elizabeth. Here we have Reginald and the Glennick Switch Tower. Here's what happened. They've been completely knocked off the bridge. Miraculously, Harvey actually landed right side up. Okay. So that's actually quite a large amount of the layout. Let's do the quarry real quick. So let's head up back to Arthur's line. If you go down, there's actually a V-switch right here. You loop around to an accident with Billy and Spencer. Uh-oh. I had Spencer at this really neat angle, and he fell. Let me just try and get the angle sort of back. There we go. It's hard to keep stuff up. There. That's about the angle I was going for. And Billy hit a car. I'm assuming Billy came down this hill, and Spencer came down this hill. Spencer thought he had the right of way, because he was so, important, and then he crashed right into Billy. If you keep on going this way, we can go through the Brio Mountain Overpass to Den and Dart. Go down this hill. Oh, I'm hitting things constantly. I just say quarter, and he just went and fell off the bridge. Oh well. Anyways, you come around here, you can go to Mavis, you wrap around and go up. Actually, fun fact, I originally had Mavis right in here. Oh, and also, you're probably wondering about my custom. Got bad news on that. I did start it. I 100% started it. But if you remember in the video before the birdie review I just released, as of filming this, I had just released my birdie review. My dog decided to chew it up. It was in a state where it wouldn't work, and so it's unfortunately probably somewhere in a dump now. So sorry, unfortunately there will be no custom scrap model. But apart from that, it's not terribly bad. There's only one custom at the moment, and I don't plan on doing customs for a little while, so yeah. Anyways, go up to where Marion and Timothy are. If I didn't say, yeah, I did say it, maybe it's just to be right here. I'm a bit out of whack today. Anyways, going back, if you go on Diesel's line, which you can get to by simply going backwards on this line, and by backwards I mean going this way into Henry's Tunnel, you go around to Diesel and the clock tower. You can go down to Barry's line or to the docks, or you can go to another switch. If you go to Stephen, there's the drawbridge. There's a Shima. You can meet Diesel's line from there. Going straight will take you to Fergus, pulling a rock train, which I think made sense. Donald and Douglas on that bridge, and then it comes down to that little Y switch. And also Spencer's line goes down a big straight track to where Scotsman was. There's also a crane over there, because I thought it might look nice. Anyways, I think that is everything for the layout, actually. Favorite parts, if I can give a favorite part, which I can actually, is this pier area right here that goes off the edge of my carpet. Something I never do because it never works. It's constantly not working. And unfortunately, if you notice, there's no light up on this layout. I never realized until I was just building this section, because I built this section last. It was quite open, so I'll show you. That switch right there, and that Y switch wasn't there. And we just had this rather large open area, and I didn't want to just do nothing with it. So I decided to do something with it, so it wasn't just boring. So apart from that, that's been this entire layout video. I had quite the amount of fun making this layout. And sorry if I've been out of whack making layout videos. As you know from the video before last again. I've been school shopping a lot, which means I haven't had a lot of time to make any videos. This is the first video that I am making in a while that I've uploaded on the exact same day. Layout video, that is, because the last the last one I made, I really liked that one. But I think my problem was I didn't put engines on it. I'm sorry, I didn't put engines on it, unlike I did here. Dan, Dart, Fergus, Dylan, Douglas. That's the reason why this seems a bit odd. Oh dear, I forgot what I was gonna say. This happens a lot. Alright, I was talking about how whack I was with layout videos. Apart from the video before last, where I showed off my new stuff, that was the last video that I made before, like the same day it was uploaded. Because the other videos, as I think I was revealed in the Birdie one, the Birdie review, I filmed every single one of those on the exact same day. It probably didn't take no more than, 20-30 minutes, so I decided to just skip that out the way. But also, I've decided to do something. I think the next video I'm going to do is going to be a destination collection video. Because you saw I did a collection of all my engines. Since then, that's grown a little bit. As now I own a brand new blue engine, which I will not show off. But I will say this much. He is the last video in these 6 videos of reviews. So be on the lookout for that. These videos also have a 2-day gap in between each other. Just so they're not all released on the same day or something. Anyways. Updates. Oh yeah, right. I was talking about what I was going to do. Sorry. Apart from that destination collection video, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. I sort of want to do a home media collection. If you don't know what that means, a home media collection is just like Thomas, DVDs and VHSs. At the exact same time, I'm scared that if I had them all laid out, because I don't have a case for all my stuff, that I would completely step on one and break it, and I don't want to break it. And I have a bunch of stuff down at my grandparents' that's home media for Thomas. That'd be like a longing process to go down there and get it, so yeah. But apart from that, updates on the season. I mean, on the series. It's still starting just after Christmas. Oh, yes. Now I don't know what I was going to say. Videos that will be coming at least once a year will be videos on what I got for my birthday and what I got for Christmas. I think those videos would be nice to film, just to show you what I've gotten. Oh, I knew I was forgetting somebody. Hugo's has the cider mill. Okay. Oh, I kicked Madge over. Madge was carrying Kevin. I'm forgetting things. Oh well. Anyways, that's been another video on a Thomas Wooden Railway layout tour. Goodbye.